Now that you are experts at multiplying and dividing fractions, we're going to do some story problems. I can analyze and solve word problems that involve dividing fractions. Take the reciprocal of the second fraction and multiply the two fractions together, then reduce. Our first example, 1/4 divided by 5/6. First, you keep the first fraction the same, change division to multiplication, and flip the second number to 6/5. 1 times 6 is 6, 4 times 5 is 20. 6/20ths, since both numbers are even, they're divisible by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 20 divided by 2 is 10, for our final answer of 3/10. We can divide fractions in word problems. Don't confuse the difference between divisor and dividend. The dividend is on the top of the fraction. The divisor is on the bottom. Henry is baking cakes for a party. The recipe uses 1 1/4 cups of oil for each cake. How many cakes can Hillary bake if the bottle of oil has 7 cups? So this problem, we are doing 7 divided by 1 1/4. 7 over 1 divided by 1 1/4, we need to change our mixed number to an improper fraction. 4 times 1 is 4, plus the numerator of 1 is 5 for 5/4. We are going to change the division sign to multiplication and write the reciprocal of our improper fraction as 4/5. 7 times 4 is 28. 1 times 5 is 5. Then we have to divide. 28 divided by 5. This is 5 wholes with 3 pieces left over. Hillary has enough oil to bake 5 3/5 cakes. This means that she can actually only bake 5 cakes unless she wants to bake a portion of a recipe. A big dog can eat roughly 2 3/4 pounds of dog food a day. How many days would it take for a big dog to consume a 30.5 pound bag of dog food? So we're going to do 30 1/2 divided by 2 3/4. Because both of these numbers are mixed numbers, we have to change them both to improper fractions. 30 times 2 is 60, plus 1 is 61. Our first improper fraction is 61 over 2. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Our second improper fraction is 11/4. Then we do our keep, change, flip. We're going to keep 61 over 2, change the division sign to multiplication, and flip our second improper fraction to 4/11. 61 times 4, and then 2 times 11. Remember, you're allowed to use calculators for those operations there. Then 244 divided by 22. We can get 11 sets of 22 out of 244 without going over, and there are just 2 pieces left. So a big dog can, I forgot to reduce. 2 and 22 are both divisible by 2, so that gives us 1/11. It would take 11 1/11 days to run out of dog food. If rounded, it would take 11 days, so I'd better be going to the store on the 11th day. How many hours would it take a bunny to travel 20 5/6 miles if a bunny travels 1 1/4 every hour? Again, you need to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. Then keep, change, flip, so we get 125 over 6 times 4/5. Multiplying that across, we get 500 over 30. I can right off the bat see I can cancel out the 2 zeros on the ends because it's divisible by 10. This gives me 50 over 3. How many 3's can I get out of 50? I'm going to do 50 divided by 3. I can get 16 sets of 3 with 2 pieces left over. So it will take a bunny 16 2/3 hours to travel 20 5/6 miles. Our next problem is 4 divided by 2/3. Keep the 4 over 1 times 3 over 2. This is 12 over 2. Well, that's an easy 12 divided by 2 is 6. He can paint 6 rooms. Last problem. David's a contractor and needs to cut 7 7/8 foot piece of wood into pieces that are 7/8 of a feet long. How many pieces will David have? Again, dividing, change our mixed number to an improper fraction, change the division to multiplication, and flip our second number. Multiply across. You may use a calculator to do that. 63 times 8 and 8 times 7 is 504 over 56. Then we reduce, and 504 divided by 56 is 9 pieces.